So this week I was happy to attend an interview by Valley Biz Buzz, and I got some very interesting questions. Overall, the questions were about entrepreneurship and pivoting in business. If you want to see the whole interview, keep watching. I'm going to post it right here.
Hello and welcome, viewers. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. This is the Valley Biz Buzz, the West Valley Warner Center Chamber of Commerce live show and podcast. I'm your host, Tiffany Lewis, and have a very, very special show planned for you today. We have an incredible guest that you're going to want to stick around for till the end because she has some incredible freebies to share with you. But first, I would love to welcome our CEO of the West Valley Warner Center Chamber of Commerce and our producer, Diana Williams.
Good morning. Good morning, viewers. Good morning, Tiffany. As she mentioned, I am Diana Williams, the Chief Executive Officer of the West Valley Warner Center Chamber of Commerce, also the creator and producer of Valley Biz Buzz. These podcasts are full of engaging conversations with elected officials, community leaders, and business owners. We are so happy to bring such wonderful guests to our show, and we love to feature our businesses out in the West Valley. So thank you for subscribing to Valley Biz Buzz on all of our social media platforms, which Tiffany will be telling you more about. Our guest today is a community-minded business executive who has shown her support for many years through membership with our West Valley Warner Center Chamber of Commerce. She's so amazing and she's a great friend. Many of you already know her. She is a dynamic and engaging guest. It's our friend, Leslie Valentino. So we're very excited to have her. And now, please welcome our multi-talented co-producer and show host, Tiffany Lewis.
Oh, thank you. My own little welcome. I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
So excited to be here with our second live stream show. I'm so glad that we were able to transition to bring you our broadcast live to your living room from ours.
Yes, and kitchen.
Yes, exactly. Fantastic. Well, I'm going to go ahead and bring Leslie to the show. Hey, Leslie.
Hi.
Welcome.
Good morning, Leslie.
Hello, good morning.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you. It's my pleasure.
We're already getting a lot of people tuning in.
Say
hi.
Fun. Hi. Hello, everyone. Hello.
Good morning, everyone. I am going to join the audience and let you two have some fun. I'm looking forward to the interview and have a great time, ladies. I'll be seeing you on the other side. Okay.
Thank you so much, Diana.
Bye-bye.
Fantastic CEO. Thank you so much.
It's so much fun to have my girls on the show. I love this. Leslie is a fantastic entrepreneur. She has built 2 successful businesses here locally in the Valley. She has some incredible things to share with you today. She has even earned a ton of recognition from local government and even the U.S. House of Representatives. Leslie, I'd love for you to tell our audience a little bit more about you and anything special you want to share.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. First of all, thank you so much for having me. This is such a fantastic platform. Congratulations on your podcast. And my name is Leslie Valentino. Yes, I have been very involved with the community for many years now. I have been especially involved within this industry, personal injury law industry, and it's my pleasure to be here. Thank you so much. Please.
Fantastic. So first, I'd love for you to tell us a bit more about your business, the Lex 4E Legal Network,
Yes.
And I'd love to know how you came up with that name.
Well, that name is in Latin, and it means the law of the land here. So that name was in an effort to do something a little bit different, because I also have a lot of clients who are Hispanic. So in just the same way, I have some clients who are from here originally. So yeah, I wanted to create something different.
I love that. It's fantastic. And so I want to know, did you have like a light bulb moment that actually sparked this new business venture that you created, 2 years ago now?
Yes, yes. I think I've always had that spirit of wanting to create something very entrepreneurial. I remember having some bold moments ever since I was a kid. I remember, when I was 14, going into an academy and asking them to hire me. They really didn't know, who is this kid asking, to be hired to teach kids other sports like swimming and so forth. And and then they ended up hiring me. They wanted to see my diplomas. After that, when I was 15, I finished high school. I went to university right away, and I started studying business at that point. When I was 18, I moved to this country. I moved to a completely different continent. My English was basic, so it was definitely a huge learning curve on many aspects. And I remember always wanting to create something, and I had a couple of ideas when I was younger, but it was so expensive. And the lesson that I take from that is definitely to bet on myself. And if there is anything that I will say to anyone, is definitely bet on yourself. Nobody else is going to do it. And so after working for a law firm, after managing a law firm for about 8 years, I had a moment where I was working, I was dedicating so much time to these clients, and I loved clients in many, I was devoted to what I was doing, but I felt like there was something missing on many aspects. One will be meaning, doing something with meaning, doing something where I know that I can create my own template, doing something where I wanted to, I thought that I could do it better. And that's when I decided that I could start my own business. But it didn't happen right away because I started thinking how and planning and so forth. And I remember that I wanted to take that step. And I feel that the first step is always the hardest sometimes.
Absolutely.
So that's when my journey in self-development also started. I remember I started going into seminars, and I within 1 year, within the period of 1 year, I went to a total of 18 days of self-development seminars, like very, very intense days. So from day to night, yeah.
That's amazing. So it sounds like you've always had this entrepreneurial spirit inside of you. You just needed to get it out and
get it out. Yes.
That's
definitely
great. Did you find those seminars helped you realize this dream of being an entrepreneur?
Yeah. Yes. I think that I always knew in my heart. I was always doing things. I was always creating my own template. I was always inventing new ways to do things. In problem solving, definitely I realized that was one of the main things that I was doing. I was problem solving. If you think out of the box, then that's when the magic happens. So sometimes when you learn, invest in yourself, without knowing the outcome, you're investing thousands of dollars. You're investing, a lot of time into learning and just, like I said, self-development. Then, it's an investment, and it takes a lot of courage. Definitely takes a lot of courage to do something where you don't know the outcome. I 100% recommend it to anyone. Do it, bet on yourself. If you need any inspiration, because at the end of the day, that's what it is some kind of inspiration, because you have the answers inside of you. That's, at the end of the day, that's what it is. You just have to develop kind of like you work out at the gym and build that muscle, just exactly the same way. You just kind of build that muscle in you of finding the answers inside of you, in your heart, in your mind, and just kind of connect your everything and just get the answers.
Exactly. It's like that muscle memory. You just got to keep working at it and your body will remember and help you progress.
Exactly. Everything is like a muscle. You just have to keep working out. It's not a one-day thing. It's not a 2, 3, 5-day thing. It's a constant work. Every single day you keep doing something and you are going to have fantastic results.
That's the life of an entrepreneur. So many people say, oh, I'll just start a business. That'll be easier than working for someone else. Like, well, not always, because now you're working 7 days a week unless you've really mastered delegating.
Oh my goodness. Tell me about it. Yeah. It's not easy. There's this really great entrepreneur that we all know, Lori Greiner, right? And she says, entrepreneurs are the only people who quit a 40-hour-a-week job to work 80 hours for themselves, right?
Exactly.
And it's so true. It's so true. Random hours, random times. And I remember going out, hanging out with one of my good friends on a Sunday, and I'm like, I have to go home and work. And she's like, it's Sunday.
Yeah.
I know.
They used to drive me
I'm very
crazy.
aware.
People said to me all the time, it'd be Sunday. I'm like, oh, I got to get to work. They're like, but it's Sunday. I'm like, but I own a business. I have to work every day.
Exactly. But you know what's the beauty of it? Yes, the beauty of it is, though, that you have a lot of passion for whatever you're doing, you're creating. And there's no price for that. Like, you can have a very well-paid job, and if you're happy with what you're doing with that job, awesome, fantastic. But if you don't, then that's a completely different story. I definitely think that doing what you love is just such an essential part on everything else that you're doing, on your happiness and your everyday life and your choices in life and the long term, ramifications.
So true.
Yeah.
So for those of you just tuning in, you are watching the Valley Biz Buzz. We're interviewing Leslie Valentino. One of her businesses, here I have the domain name up for you now for her website, lex4elegalnetwork.com. Please give her a visit. She has a beautiful website she'd love to share with you. She is our guest today. And it looks like we got a lot of people tuning in and commenting. So if you're joining us, please give us some likes, give us some love. If you have a question for either of us, please put it in the comments below. We have some people, I'll share some messages here. Debbie, hi, welcome. Good morning to you too. That's so sweet. This must be someone that you know, Leslie, because she thinks you have such an inspiring story. I love it. We got Joel joining us. Hey, Joel. Thank you. That's so sweet. He's a fellow Chamber of Commerce member. Good to see you here, buddy. We got Janet joining us. Hi, Janet. We have Rye. Live stream.
Hi, Rye.
Baby. That's right.
Hi, Rye.
Good morning, everyone, from Lex4E. That sounds like your business name right there. And I love this commitment and passion for what you do. Love it. Thanks, Janet. Love hearing that.
Thank you.
We even have Carmen watching from Marwood.
So sweet.
And Diego, good morning. Thank you.
Good morning, Diego.
And of course, we have Valley Biz Buzz. That's us. Diana commenting for us. Hey. All right. So back to some questions here. I'd love to know, we're talking about being an entrepreneur and building these businesses. What comes to mind when you think of success?
When I think of success, is living your life in your own terms. You create a life that you love, and that has a different meaning and just different ways to distribute your time within your day, that's different for everyone. But definitely doing something that you feel passionate about, making sure that you have your priorities straight. Like, I feel that, time has given me so much information, and just the fact that I can take my friends' calls, all these calls from my loved ones, and just understand that I have certain priorities, even though I have a business and I have all these other aspects that I have to take care of. But that's success. You feel happy because you are doing the work, you're putting in the work, because you are making the right choices, because you're doing the right thing, you're making the right decision, not because of paycheck or money, which there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm referring to loving your decisions and feeling good, like when you look in the mirror and feeling good about the decisions that you have made, who you are, and what you're doing, and the people you're surrounding yourself with. That is huge, and that to me is success. If you can buy all the things that you want to buy, yes, of course, that's fantastic, but how many people do you know that only have one aspect of his life figured out, and it just doesn't make them happy? Everything starts from in here, and everything else, all the chips just fall into place.
I love that. So are you saying that, like, finding success is being able to realize your dream and your passions?
Your dream, your passions, having very solid relationships, because at the end of the day, we're all here on this planet for human connection. That's it. This is what we are here for, and that's what we need. I mean, there are so many needs that we have. A couple of years ago, I learned about this theory. There's 6 needs, right, that people have, and that includes certainty, uncertainty, significance, and love, connection, and variety. And the point is that you definitely want to meet all your needs, but I feel that everyone has a different ranking to these needs.
I see. So with the success that you have achieved thus far in life, which it sounds like you've really done some incredible things for yourself, for your clients, for your community, did you ever find yourself really trying to push through and get through some uncomfortable stuff, maybe getting through those weeds because you knew that starting this business was the right thing for you?
I definitely had a lot of tough moments, for sure. I've had a lot of tough moments. I've had some victories at 1 a.m, small victories. I've had a lot of moments when you doubt, and that's the reality of things. And everyone, you can ask anyone who is doing things. There's a moment when your mind is just trying to protect you, right? Like, is this okay? Is this the right thing? Don't get hurt, right? But you just have to make sure that you put that on the side. You ignore that, because you control your mind. So having so much control of your life, it makes a huge difference. 100%. I've had moments.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I've had moments. I've had tough moments. Anytime that you are vulnerable, anytime that you are taking a risk, you are going to have those moments. And just know that those are the moments. Sometimes the problems are not problems. Sometimes they're actually the solutions. So think about, what am I learning from this? Because you just gather so much knowledge, so much wisdom from that. And don't repeat it, and just learn from it, and you're just going to do so much better next time.
That's right. Sometimes you just have to push through those fears. Your brain is trying to scare you, but you gotta get through it, because on the other side, you can realize great dreams, being your own boss, being the entrepreneur, finding that reality that you want. I know many people, especially business owners, are struggling right now. So I'm curious, have you found any ways to pivot during the current climate, or are you seeing market trends that you're able to adjust your business to help benefit your clients more?
Yes, definitely. So I'm very, very excited about this. Actually, I've had this curated group of attorneys, personal injury attorneys, for quite some time. And they're fantastic, amazing. I mean, one of them just settled a case for $10 million not too long ago. I mean, one of them achieved there's just so many things that I could say right now. But the point is that during this time, I think that it motivated me to expand, to pivot in a sense where I can provide more services to clients. So I am actually going to finalize my certification by the state bar to be able to provide all these services. I'm talking about real estate law. I'm talking about workers' compensation law. I'm talking about employment law and immigration, and I am looking into criminal law as well. So having a curated group of attorneys, each of them that specializes in one area of law, it makes a huge difference. There's so many requirements that each person has to meet in order to be part of this, and that way we provide the best service to clients.
I love that. This girl right here is crushing it. So you're really trying to be that one-stop shop. You want to be able to service most people's needs with your loyal referral service, right?
Exactly.
I think it's fantastic. Exactly. And I want to make sure everyone knows your website, because
thank you.
Let me guess. I'm sure you're open to this, but could our viewers reach out to you and ask for any advice or suggestions for some situations they could be involved in that they may need help?
Absolutely. They can definitely reach out. They can call me, they can email me, they can chat with me any day, anytime. I am very reachable and I am very friendly.
Great. Well, I put up your email address here, Leslie@leslievalentino.com. Fantastic domain name there. And then I also have your phone number, 877-877-1331. Any questions, please reach out to Leslie. But speaking of questions, we have a lot of questions coming in. So I want to make sure we get some of these answered for our viewers today. So first off, we have Debbie here. She wants to know if you have advice for small business owners during this trying time, and how are you trying to stay positive and push forward with most things shut down? Thanks for your question, Debbie.
Thank you, Debbie. So what advice do I have for small business owners during this time? I think try to see, it's definitely difficult for anyone. Okay, there's a level of uncertainty that we have never seen before. And what I can say is try to stay calm. I know that can be very tough, but try to stay calm. Try to see if there's any way that you can try to take advantage of this time, or learn something out of this, or spend time with the family, and financially, I think that it has been very difficult for anyone, but at the same time, this could be an awakening moment where you say, okay, you know what, maybe that safe thing that I thought was so safe is not, or maybe this that I thought this was going to be weatherproof is not. So maybe let's do something different. How can I pivot, right? How can I increase it? How can I expand in regards to business, and what I've been doing is a lot of meditation. I've been cooking. I've been eating healthy. I've been putting health first. If you're healthy, you can do absolutely anything you want in life. Anything you want. You can come out of this and start a new business, or you can just expand, or you can just keep going with your business. But if you're not healthy, then and anything else will be very irrelevant in comparison to that.
Exactly.
Yeah. So practice feeling grateful.
Yeah, feeling your best is definitely the most we can do for ourselves right now. And one tip I do have for small business owners is you got to find that pivot. If you're able to offer another service that might be in need right now, you may want to consider it. My pet care business, we did start offering grocery shopping and delivering, and it has been a huge success. We've been able to bring in a lot more revenue. Yeah. And our employees are getting a lot of tips, and I'm able to keep people employed. So, think of creative ways to offer a new service, and just try to hang in there and stick it out, and we're all going to come through, hopefully stronger. Another suggestion I'm giving people is work on the inside of your business. Focus on your website updates, prepare for email content and newsletters, get your social media calendar ready. It's all about preparation. So if you have downtime now, I definitely recommend getting into the weeds of your business so that we all come out of this, you're even stronger. Couple more quick questions. Just want to bring in real quick. I thought this was a great one here. Janet wants to know, where do you see yourself as an entrepreneur in 2 years, Leslie?
These questions. Where do I see myself as an entrepreneur in 2 years? I think that gaining momentum is so crucial. I see building a very strong brand. I see being very involved in the community. I see giving back. Contribution has been something that I can absolutely do more. I think we all can do more. My goal this year actually is to do something very special for 100 kids in South America. Some of you know I am originally from Peru. I grew up there. I went to university there as well, part of a few years there, a few years here. And yes, I want to do something good for the community. I think to me that is the full concept of entrepreneur. If you are giving back to your community, if you're doing something, if you're involved, that is part of it. That's my concept.
That's fantastic. It's all about giving back. If you can't help others, you don't want to just work on yourself. You want to help your community. So I love that you've had that mindset for a long time, and you're trying to find more ways to give back. Yes. So speaking of giving back, if you're watching right now, please follow Leslie on her Facebook page, Lex4E Legal Network. Give her some love, give her some follows. And while you're at it, please, if you want to stay up to date with all of our information and content and shows, yes, follow Valley Biz Buzz. We're on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We would love to see you on Facebook more often, and make sure you get all the notifications for our live shows. We're really trying to step up our content to bring you what you're looking for these days. And when you're looking for more community, if you're really trying to connect to the West Valley, I have another great suggestion for you. The West Valley Warner Center Chamber of Commerce has created a fantastic Facebook group called WVWC Members. And please, I encourage you to join the group. We share so much fantastic information and resources, and it's just a great way to stay in touch with the community. So if you have some time and you're on Facebook, which I know you are because you're watching, please follow all of our pages. Yes. Okay, now I just want to ask a few more questions, but I want these to be rapid fire. So first thing that comes to mind when you think of these, Leslie, all right?
Okay, I'll try.
All right. What time of day are you most inspired? Are you a morning person, midday, or night person?
Night. I am so inspired at night.
I love that. Yes. So for those of you watching, if you're up late, you know who you can reach.
Yes.
All right, great.
I'm most likely up, yes.
Okay, good. Well, not good. Everyone needs their beauty sleep, but it looks like you're getting plenty of that. So
Thank you.
All right. What's the best compliment you've ever received, Leslie?
I think that your beautiful soul, your beautiful in and out, I think those are, those are probably the best type of compliments.
Okay.
And what I heard, what I learned at this fantastic group I'm part of is if you see it, that's because if you see it, that's because you are that, right? Like if you see someone is so beautiful, so it's because you are that. So that's what I've learned.
Very sweet. Another quick one for you. I know you just had a birthday. Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Sure. What is your favorite type of cake?
My favorite type of cake are the ones that my significant other brings to me. Let's see, I love fruit, definitely fruit. Strawberry, raspberry, blueberries, with that white.
Wait, are you saying that your favorite cake is fruit?
Yeah, it anything
really
with fruit. Anything with fruit. Yeah, cake with a lot of fruit.
Okay.
I was never into like eating so much cake until just recently. But I love anything like that has fruit and yeah, I love that.
All right. My son recently learned the word cake, and now he says it a lot. So
okay,
we like cake in our house. We just had a birthday too.
Awesome! It's really good with coffee.
All right, so a la mode or no?
A
la mode. You want the ice cream on that cake or no ice cream?
No ice cream.
Okay. All right. Last rapid fire question. I know you're so healthy and all. Many people are finding comfort right now in comfort food. Do you have a favorite comfort food you wish to share with us?
Comfort food. Yes, I mean, I've been having this, what is it, like fruit cakes. That's literally what it is. So I've been having some of those. But I've also been cooking at home a lot.
Have you?
So yeah. No, I try to stay away. So many times I go to the supermarket and I buy this bag of chips, right? And I don't want to eat all the chips. I just don't want to eat the chips, so I don't buy the chips. That's how you do it. If you don't want to eat something, just trick yourself. Just don't buy it. Just keep it away from you. That's it.
Got it. All right. Well, let's pull in a couple more questions from the audience before we wrap up the show. We also want to make sure we give away your freebie, so I'll come back to that in a moment. But we have Hugo here. I think you might know this guy. Who is
Yes.
Hugo?
Yes.
Is that someone you know?
Yes.
Okay, good. He wants to know, what was your biggest accomplishment in your business? Do you have something to share for us on that?
Time. Being able to manage my time. Time is something that you cannot get back. You cannot. You need to understand how precious this resource is. It is. You're giving your time to someone. That's the most beautiful thing that you can do for someone. Is you need to value your time so much. And I think that being able to have this flexibility where I make my own schedule, where I choose and I say, right now I'm going to do this, right now I'm going to do that, is probably the most precious thing, because I do everything to save time nowadays. Anything to save time or to be a lot more efficient. I'm always constantly thinking about how can I be more efficient? What can I do? How can I delegate? How can I focus on what I'm good at? How can I, and you know what, if there's one tip that I definitely have been applying a little bit more, which is you can do a lot of things in your business, but you may be able to pay attention to a level of 6 out of 10 versus if you hire someone that can pay attention 10 out of 10 on that, then you're just going to have a much better outcome, right? So Definitely try to focus on what you're good at, on what you enjoy, which is usually a lot of times is what you enjoy is the equivalent of what you're good at, right? So it's focus.
Yeah, time is one of our most valuable resources, and many of us are finding more of it right now, yet it also feels like it's going by faster. So that's kind of messing with my brain, but time is so valuable. And looks like some of our viewers are loving your comment with your snacks at the grocery store. Willpower does start at the grocery store. So true, Beth Hamilton. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much.
She was our guest on our last show. She was a health coach.
Yes, I remember that. Yes, if you have to trick yourself. Set yourself for success, for sure.
Yeah. Amazing willpower. Beth loves that efficiency. It's so true. So once again, we're here live on the Valley Biz Buzz, the West Valley Warner Center Chamber of Commerce show. This has been so great. Our CEO and producer, Diana Williams, looks like she's loving this show too. I think I might bring her in real quick for another quick hey. But first, I've been telling our viewers that you have some freebies. I'd love for you to tell them what you have to give away. What we're going to do is, if you're interested in what she has to offer, comment, tag a friend, and Leslie will pick after the show the winners.
Yes, definitely. I have a $50 gift card to the Store Express.
Wow.
And I also have these very beautiful bottles that I designed myself, and these are stainless steel. Everyone that knows me knows that I am a huge supporter of the environment and any reusable items. I'm all about that, and I have these water bottles that are stainless steel. I will give away some of those.
So if you're interested in one of these beautiful stainless steel refillable water bottles with Leslie's brand on it, comment, let her know you're interested. And even if you just want to connect with her, please comment. She'll reach out after the show. If you have any legal questions, any advice, or you just want a cool person to chat with, I really encourage you to say hey to Leslie. All right, Diana, I'm going to bring you back in the show to help wrap things up. Hey, Diana, welcome back.
Hey, great show, ladies. Loved it. It was terrific.
Thank you.
You got a giggle in there for us? Yes, giggle.
You a giggle girl?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any
we love laughing. We love laughing. Let's laugh. Let's laugh. You have to.
Laughter is life.
You have to.
So Leslie, make sure that you join the sustainability committee that we have at our Chamber of Commerce. We'd love to have you and your advice and to pull us forward in that.
I look forward to it. I am all about that, and I'm a huge supporter of the West Valley Chamber of Commerce. Congratulations, you're doing an excellent job. I mean, look at this. This is what strong women can do, and this is definitely the core of the community.
Thank you
so much for being our guest, Leslie. Thank you, Tiffany, for always being a wonderful host. Really appreciate you very much.
Thank you. And thank you to all of our viewers tuning in live or on the replay. This was so much fun. I love having the audience engage with us and ask us questions. If you want to be on our next show, send us a message, DM us. You can comment right here if you're interested, or you can go ahead and go to the West Valley Warner Center Chamber of Commerce website to learn more. So thanks again for tuning in. Please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Valley Biz Buzz. And don't forget, we're going to turn this show into a podcast, and we'll be streaming live nationwide anywhere you listen to podcasts. So please tune in and subscribe at Valley Biz Buzz.
Thank you, my sister Linda in Illinois, for tuning in. She's so supportive.
Thank you.
You've got some people supporting you, don't you?
Yes, I can see that. Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, everyone. Thanks again, and we'll see you soon.
Keep on buzzing.
Bye. Thank you.
Keep on buzzing. That's right. Bye.
Bye.